everybody, I'm Kim. Welcome to my channel. This is my very first YouTube recording, so please bear with me. I'm actually doing a retake because I realized my web camera was just very inadequate. So I have a new one on order and some other improvements. But welcome to the channel. I'm so glad that you're here. Created my channel last week and I started off with uploading some compilations of my past trips that I called virtual journeys. So I hope that you will be able to enjoy those as well. But this series will focus on frugal travel, rich life. I feel like that's my life mantra, honestly. It's what makes me very happy. And I feel like perhaps I could share that with people out there with similar interests. So without further ado, let's get started. Now I'm going to show you some of my tricks on how to find some good deals. The first place would be Airbnb.com, and you put in the search destination of where you'd like to go if you know exactly where you want to go, or you can put in areas here, flexible, Europe, Italy, and so on. I'm going to put in for this demonstration my favorite, Isla Mujeres, off of the Cancun coast. And just FYI, I will be presenting a video from my travels there for a week next month. So I'll put in those dates. And I go ahead and put that I am a solo traveler. That way, more than likely, stays with the adequate bedding will show more effectively. And since it's just me, I would only need one bed, so that makes it easy. All right, so you can see that I already have some favorites saved. I only have researched Isla Mujeres for a couple of years. That's because of the pandemic, though. A couple of trips were canceled, unfortunately, but hopefully this trip upcoming will be a go. And Isla Mujeres is a 4-mile island from north to south. Not very big at all, but there is a ton of Airbnbs on the little island, which is wonderful. So many price ranges. These are per night, even though I plugged in a week, but these are dollar amounts per night. And actually, you can see the ones that I have favorited already, how inexpensive they are. For example, let's see, this $40 one. Whoops, didn't mean to unsave it. Yep, still saved. We'll click on that. It'll give you an idea of what you're getting for your $40 at Casa Linda Isla. You can click on the pictures. Looks like it's got a private pool with a view. That looks pretty amazing. You can click on individual pictures and it'll show like this, like usually it's bigger. It's a small room, but it looks very clean and updated. I like that. Very nice storage space, a TV, a little mini fridge, coffee makers. This looks really good. Nice big bed called the Palmera room. Comes with some plates and glasses, eating utensils, and a toaster. Very nice. I like it. So the next place I go, just to be sure, I know the location on the island. I've seen pictures I like, but most importantly, always my suggestion is to look at the reviews because Airbnb is really good about, I don't think they filter reviews. So if someone wants to leave a sort of negative review, it usually shows, and that makes it more transparent, which I love. I love reviews, by the way, in any case, whether it be lodging or restaurants. Love them. So very good average rating. Got a 5.5 stars on check-in. Value, the values looks amazing. I just sort of scroll through, and I also pay attention of when the most recent review was. You don't want something that was a year or two ago because who knows how it has changed since then. Very lots of good reviews here, looks like. Excellent. So for another thing you want to look at are cleaning fees and service fees. A lot of times, especially in the States, in the beach area where I'm from, uh, the rate per night, which hooks you in, will be a draw. But then when you get to the cleaning fee and service fees, cleaning fees especially, you can see them up to $300 or more, and I'm like, no go. So always look for the total. Mexico is excellent with not charging a very high cleaning fee or service fee. They're really good about that. So this is like an excellent deal for a full week and a day to check out. Less than $400. I think that is wonderful. However, there may be some taxes associated with this. So let's check that. We're going to pretend like I'm going to reserve this night so you can also see that you can split your payment, which is a great feature. It will just, Airbnb site will just charge your credit card at 2 different times, but not charge you any other fee for that. So you're actually saving on interest on your credit card as if you are budgeting before your trip, which is a great thing to do. But you do see there are some taxes associated, which are required by the country and or state that you're going to be visiting. That's normally mandatory. So it's not much more than the $400, $50 more for the whole 7 days. So that's still pretty good. You can save your credit card information in there. Another thing to take a look at, this particular unit, because it is such a good deal, they're only giving free cancellation for 48 hours. There are many on there that will give you to the week prior. So you can check on that as well. Your best deals probably only give you 48 hours, but it says cancel before October 8th for a partial refund. We'll see what that all entails. So basically, it'll break it down. Airbnb is wonderful about that, of giving you exact dates where you will get charged more. So you'll get a full refund if you cancel within 48 hours of booking. But if you have to wait until the week prior, this particular unit is giving back 50% of every night and no refund of the service fee. However, there will not be a charge ever for the cleaning fee, because since you're not staying, if you don't stay at all, there won't be a cleaning fee at all. So that's good also. Airbnb is pretty fair with all of that. Anytime I've had to cancel and I was out a little bit of money, I wasn't upset with Airbnb or the owner for that, because it would be of my own doing, and I knew well beforehand what to expect. So let's go to hotels.com for those same dates in Isla Mujeres, the same dates here, one traveler. Most times with hotels, though, if you have 2 travelers, it's usually the same price. I think it's because they don't give you a discount for a single traveler anyway. But I'm going to look in here, just give you some pointers on this particular website. Of course, recommended sorted would come up first. Those are usually ones that are probably paying more promo fees to hotels.com. I like to do by price. And because I've been a hotels.com customer for many years, I supposedly get secret prices. I'm not sure if everyone gets that. Maybe you do. But I have been on here a very long time. All right, so don't get too excited with this $11. I think the Selena Cancun is probably a hostel, which that will hold that. Yes, there's all the hostels are listed first. This Selena Pocono Isla Mujeres is on the islands, and it's $15 a night. They're normally reserved for students types, so they will be a party atmosphere. But if you are cool and down with all that, it is. They're not discriminatory. Any age can stay at these units. Normally, they're shared bunk beds for those prices, and I have done it myself. I stayed at one in Dublin. I think it was called Backpackers, and I've stayed in one in Niagara Falls. The night that I got there in the middle of the night, and I was going to be just zonked out sleeping anyway. So I stayed one the first night and saved some money. So let's scroll down here. I'm not sure. Whoa, these prices are just really, really low. I don't think all of them are hostels. But anyway, you can see what the great deal they are for sure. Isla Mujeres, Marisol. Isla Mujeres in general has decent prices. They really do. They're really one of my favorites. If you ever consider going there, there's a whole lot of research on YouTube, other videos. I'll be contributing as well on my next trip to show you guys around. So please look out for that coming up really soon. You can just see what a great deal all of them are. And of course, you would click in on each one and see their amenities and see if that's to your liking and such. I'm going to see if I can pull it where I'm actually staying at one of the nights. Villa Kiin. Here we go. What's this showing? Here it is. One of my favorites. A little bit higher is true. This particular hotel right here, the orange, is in a beautiful area. Look at this. Look at this gorgeous beach. It's right across the bay from Mia Reef, which is an all-inclusive and very pricey, but you get the same bay. So that is I'm looking forward to that. Just walking out here past the pool, straight onto the beach. I'll be there 3 days because I am researching the whole island as to what areas I will like the best to eventually stay several months at a time when I get to retire, hopefully, as planned. They do give you choices now on hotels.com. They have changed a few things. So you'd want to read exactly what each room features, standard versus double bed. Some will probably say if it has a view or not. So if all those are important to you, please make note of that. Of course, as can be expected, if you have, these look like 2 beds here, it's probably bigger, it's going to be pricier, right? So, I mean, that's only to be expected. If you're paying $95, you're probably not going to get a view. So, to me, I don't really need a view from my room. It would be nice, but I'm going to be out on the actual beach as often as I can. Let me go to my actual trip, sorry, and see what I paid when I booked it a while back. I have 4 bookings in Isla Mujeres, actually. Villa Kiin is one of them. Villas Coco is another. And then I got a deal on Casa de los Suenos, which I'll show you that. This is the one. And when I booked with a little bit more advance notice, I'm staying 3 nights there. Let me see what I paid. It's going to show me my receipt. I paid $75 a night. versus that 95 you saw earlier. I think I probably only got a standard room. I don't remember actually booking anything more advanced than that. So 75 a night to be steps from that beach. I think that is well worth it. Let me show you also what I was saying. I decided I actually did have um, one night booked at Nomad's Hostel just to check it out to see if I was really in dire straits on one of my trips, but I really had needed to get away. I wanted to see what Nomads had to offer, so I did book there. They were a little bit hard to communicate with, and I wanted to, I forget what question I think I was just confirming the price in pesos and I could never get an answer. So I went ahead and saw that I was getting a deal on Casa de los Suenos, which is normally on average 150 a night, and I'll show you why. Um, but once you are with hotels.com, you will get reward nights. So after 10 nights, the rewards will accumulate probably a day or two after your stay. So, they want to make sure you did stay there to give you that reward. But this place is normally over 150 a night. And because I had 10 nights booked, they gave me like $95 off. So I'm getting this gorgeous place for about 40 bucks for one night. And I wanted to, yeah, here's their infinity pool overlooking the ocean. Isn't that gorgeous? I'm excited to stay there. So Villa Kiin is in Playa Norte on the north end of that 4 Mile island, and Casa de los Sueños is on the south end in Punta Sur. And like I say, I'm staying at all sections of the island this first trip there. Um, North, mid, and south just to see which area I like the best. But I am excited to stay here. This is the lobby. I believe, yeah. It's either a lobby or a fancy penthouse, which I never go to the places like that. But I'll give y'all a tour of this one on one of my videos for sure. So I also realized when I stayed at the Tower Hotel here in Niagara Falls, I couldn't find it on hotels.com on my past trips, but apparently I did get it at Groupon Getaways. So there's another discount place site that you can check out prices for. I usually will compare any chain hotels like this to the hotels.com price, because I know that after 10 reward nights, I'll get probably $100 off. It's an average of all those 10 nights that you stayed. So if you did stay at a hostel for 10 nights at, 10 or $15 a night, you're not going to get $100 off on your free night, quote unquote, because it is an average of what you, from all those 10 nights, it's an average is the amount that they'll give you off on that 11th night. So, and you don't have to use it unless you want to. You can accumulate them if you like. And now, I'm not sure if they expire though. You'll have to double check me on that one. But so once you get into Groupon Getaways, you put in your destination, which I have put Niagara Falls, Canada, the Canada side. I really do like that side quite a bit. Enjoy it. And it came up with the Tower Hotel, but don't get too excited at $60 because that one is without out the view. Checking room availability. Now, where I stayed at, because if I was going there, I wanted a view of the beautiful falls for at least a night, and so I splurged, but it was still well under the $150. So that's a great deal. And this is a Monday night too. That's another way to save. They didn't even have the falls view on the weekend when I plugged it in earlier. So it's a weeknight. And let's see what taxes are like, just to double check. Okay, so they got a good bit of sales tax. Not sure why, it's a Canadian thing. But, $150, $160 a night for a beautiful view, I think is also well worth it. let me go back and show you about those reward nights that I was telling you about. Receipt, here we go. See, I paid 44 bucks. But let's take a detailed look at that. It was 116 plus taxes, so 130, 150. They took off $93 for those reward nights, and I paid 44 bucks for that beautiful night at hotels. Casa de los Suenos. So be on the lookout for that video. I'm going to be excited to do a review of it. I already know that looking at other reviews I've read, I'm sure it's going to be a wonderful stay. So guys, I hope you have enjoyed my first video, and I hope that you found it to be helpful for your next trip planning. I want to end this video with that particular room at the Tower Hotel and let you enjoy it, and I'll see you next time. Take care.